Y254. Imagine.
Right, and we are back. I thought I was not coming back, but here I am. James knew better, after all. So, yeah, I am here with James. And tunataka kuangalia a few questions, a few areas that, isn't to affect like any, how serious are they really? How many are there, James? Yeah.
I think the topic about our daily life related to that daily life.
Kabisa, vitu to concern, and this is on, of course, Y Interactive, just to look at it. So, looking at surviving in 2026, I want to ask James a few questions.
Sure.
Ladies, kama mkono mimi type hapo kwa comment section. Tunataka kupata man perspective on a few things, but before we get even to the men's perspective on those, I just want to hear on money and hustle kidogo. I'll just pick on random things.
Sure.
On money and hustle, do you think young people are actually broke or just bad at managing money? Nakumbuka kuna podcast fulani yenye nani mbona majina zangu nipoteanga Murugu Munyi aliongea about nini akasema watu ni mbona kwa broke na gikomba nguo unapata sijui nini, and then people took that out of context, wakaongea vibaya nini. But anyway, what is your take?
Okay, my take, I think young people are not broke. I think it's mostly the pay, the money. Because let's say you are earning about 30,000 Kenyan shillings. You have bills to pay. You can rent, maybe you can then you also have that need to live a luxurious life because you are still a young man. Na unataka kuvaa some certain type of clothes. Na hizo nguo si ati ni pesa kidogo. Ni nguo za pesa mingi. So you have that like that type of urge to live because you're a young man, you just want to enjoy your life. So you find that time when you unataka to enjoy life, you find making bad decisions. So that type of financial management haiko. So you end up making bad decisions. And ita work out in some way, but you find yourself sasa umekuwa broke.
Okay, so when I'm getting unasema young people are not poor, they're just bad financial managers.
Yeah, and also the pay kidogo iko chini.
Na pay iko chini. The average pay of most Kenyans is around 30,000.
Yeah, I think 30,000.
Like many people are just around 30,000. For you to get people earning above 15 in nini kidogo sana. So you get for young people
looking at 30,000, maybe you pay rent about 9 to 10,000. So back here at 20,000. Then you have to travel to work. That's about 7 to 8,000 on a monthly basis. So back here at 12,000. You have not even done your shopping. So you end up at calculate the daily spending that you have, because kwa workplace you also need to eat some lunch. Huwezi kuwa unaniambia utabeba chakula from home every day. So so you see in that 12,000 ukishatoa their daily spending, maybe you're back in kitu 5,000 ujajibaia nguo, you need to dress vizuri, you need also to smell nice, so the colognes ziko na pesa mingi. Also the other you have to send money back kwa mzazi juu anajua unafanya kazi, so they have that type of mentality that because you are working lazima utubaie maziwa. That's how they label it, maziwa. So you find yourself dragged in a lot of expenditures compared to what you are earning. Unakuta tu una any amount left.
That's true. And so what do you think from when kuna places too unnecessary because you want to keep up with the trends and stuff? What's the most unnecessary thing the youth spend money on today?
I think one of the main reasons is mambo ya sherehe.
You only live once.
No, sure, you live once, but let's say you are going out with friends. Maybe it's on a Friday night or on a Saturday night. When you go out, of course, you'll spend a lot of thousands. You spend about 5,000, 10,000. Like, that's crazy money that you could have set aside. Maybe I take this idea later on, but you don't see that when you are going out with friends, because I think it's something that you just assume a lot. Like, money spent kwa sherehe, it doesn't haituumi sana. Like, that was like, they just give like, let's say an excuse, like, tulienda sherehe, spend that money. That was okay. But if you spend it, maybe unajibaya kitu, maybe a shoe maybe for 2,000, then utakuja unasema mbona nilibuy kiatu, mbona nisikuweka hiyo pesa. But ile ya sherehe kuona kama ni shida.
Ya sherehe, by the way, kitu funny ni watu wananga shida na pesa ya sherehe. Yani mtu anaweza sota lakini pesa ya sherehe atapata. Sijaielewa mtu anaweza kubaya pombe lakini atakupatia pesa ya kununua nyama.
Exactly.
Nini inakuanga na sherehe?
I have seen it.
I've never, honestly, sijaielewa kabisa.
Yeah, sijaielewa. Like literally unaweza patana na mtu, maybe ni your friend amekuwa akisumbuka na story ya pesa. But the first thing that you do, unamwambia, let me take you out. Acha nikakaribu. So utakuta umespend tuseme juu unalipa kila kitu. You spend about 10,000 to kununua drinks, you just have fun. Then kesho sasa kesho ndio reality ita kick in. Utakuta you did not even help the friend.
Atu kimsaidia utampatia so 5. Na hiyo 10,000 ungempatia hata
ajisaidia.
Ungesema acha ni sacrifice sherehe leo, acha nimfanyie shopping. Bana, imagine ni kusaidia mtu. Wewe 10,000 umfanyia tu shopping ya nyumba fiti, ateseki tena aombi, ajisukume. Yani lakini sometimes sherehe kuna kitu tu sielewi ni pull tu fulani, yani mtu anaweza buy drink ya 10,000. Lakini the next day
hadi yeye hata unaweza kuta some funny thing I've seen. Nimeenda kwa jamaa fulani, then I found him having this raggedy old curtains, like literally ni mzee, like zile za, do you know these curtains the think about 300 ama 200 shillings. Zinakuanga somehow ziko na to shape tu huku chini, inakaa kama to zigzag. So nimekuta ako na hizo, but the money that the guy spends on unnecessary things. Yeah, inakuta ni like he can do developments hadi kwa nyumba yake mwenyewe, but it does not see that. Anasema hizo vitu ni unnecessary kwake, but the other things
so priorities, go imbalanced, guys. Wote tuangalie priorities. Sawa, ukienda kusherehe sawa, lakini tuangalie priorities. Now kwa matters love and all, can love survive financial stress? Do you think love can survive financial stress?
I think no, it's not.
It can't?
No.
James, hauna faith na love na...
Acha nikwambie.
Love ni pesa, they go hand in hand.
Not entirely, but it depends na mwenye mtu umepick. Kuna mademu huku nje wanapenda pesa a lot of, mostly I think now in Kenya, maybe mostly Nairobi, si Kenya mzima, let's say in Nairobi, about 80% of the ladies in Nairobi, honestly, they cannot do the dude without money. Hiyo ni kweli. Because even angalia this story that has been trending here, Russian guy, what was the first assumption watu walifanya? Pesa. Yeah, because they just know automatically that the thing yenye wasichana wanakimbilia sahi, pesa. Kama uko na pesa, you'll get all the ladies that you want. Kama hauna, my brother,
vumilia, tafuta do, and the hustle.
But maybe if you get a genuine one, unaweza survive. But sidhani hadi wewe Steph, acha nikuulize, can you really survive with a man who is struggling? Now, maybe let's say you are not working.
Me myself.
Yeah, and the man is not working. Mnaweza endelea kupendana?
Through thick and thin. James, through thick and thin.
That's a lie.
Imagine some people who don't even look at money. It depends. You know, if you're someone if you're struggling, but you're someone who has effort, who has vision. Yani si ati hauna pesa na umekaa tu. Hauna pesa lakini unaenda unatafuta, unapata kitu. Mimi by the way, I'm not even joking. Kuna mwenye anaonyesha effort, unaona huyu mtu ako na future. You know, people see the future.
You can see the potential, but it's not even coming to you. let's say you're dating a man, mmekaa naye maybe kwa relationship about 3 years. You see, yeah, this guy is very dedicated, akona anajituma na everything, but maybe unajua kuna that aspect unaambiwanga you cannot chase your destiny, you just have to wait for it. Sasa unaambiwa destiny yake, sasa unaona haifiki. maybe yake ibe destiny 10 years to come. Will you struggle in the same relationship for 10 years just waiting for the man to be okay?
I would not struggle because first yes, the man should be a provider for sure, but I also believe in my own empowerment. I'm someone who believes in my own empowerment, so I can take care of myself.
But can you take care of the man in the same?
If we are married, I can. If we are not, I will not. Where has
but honestly, do you think that this type of relationships can work in Nairobi?
Okay, they can't.
They can't.
They can't. Tafuteni watu kama mimi, guys. Tafuteni watu kama mimi. We are
just 1 in a million.
But I believe it is what you see. You know, it is what you hold what you see as value.
Yeah.
So if you see money as value, then money will drive every decision that you make. I see you know, pesa yako kidogo imepotea, you had money imepotea hivi kidogo, I've lost interest in you. But if it's built on something different, like solid friendship, partnership, you know, great accountability, there's working together, there's supporting each other, you know, someone who's supporting you, you're becoming a better version of yourself, someone who's pushing you. So it's not just ati mimi na depend on you for money. My success is pegged on yours. So if that is the case, then nitatafuta mtu mwingine, but I don't believe my success is pegged on yours. So as long as you're someone who has a vision, someone who mwenye amejituma. Do you know some people struggle for like 5 years and then after that yani ni kama mbingu zinafunguka tu. Unashangaa huyu ni ule mtu alikuwa amesota saa hizi akona GLE. Yani mambo tu yameenda vizuri. So I think sometimes it's just understanding that it's a journey, and I think our generation, people do not understand the journey. Sometimes people do not want the journey, they just want tunafika hapa na hapa, kama si hapa si ikae.
I think with social media it's just been a big influence now, this type of relationships crumbling, because I've seen it during the Valentine's. Niliona someone just go to the social media and post mtu wake just genuinely like, this is the love of our life. Then the comments, man, wako hapo hivyo, what is this? Ati unaambia mwingine, kwanza niliona comment akimwambia your boyfriend looks like inzi. Yeah, I was fly. So it's just crazy. So how do you think the lady will perceive this type of comments? Of course ataanza kwa ama ni ukweli, hizi vitu naambua ni ukweli. Junaambuanga the comments don't lie. Unaweza kuwa unajidanganya, but the other brutal truth about your reality of life. So
but again, I think their brutal truth does not have to be my reality, you know. Someone saying, you know, anyone can have an opinion about my eyes. Her eyes are really crooked like this, so she's not beautiful enough. But you know, if you have embraced that and that is your thing, that is what you own, it does not disturb you, then it's fine. It only becomes a problem when what people say starts disturbing you, because it enters your mind. You will not find peace, because now you will start seeing how they are seeing. Like their perspective will be yours, you know. So hapo inakuwa tricky. So imagine kama kina nani anaitwa nani angependa Diamond, anaitwa Zara. Kama angependa Diamond yote malimpenda, juu Diamond alikuwa anakaa tu vile anataka, kusema ukweli. Hata yote akianza, you know, na sasa waona venye wako na pesa
after that,
so,
money.
So it's you see what you see. You see what you see, and you stay with what you see because you believe it. But still usiketi na mtu mwenye pia tu ajele because you umeamua tu kumbelieve blindly. You use reason, you use wisdom, and so
but I like to tell my peers that even if the relationship is purely based on love and not even on money, you should also find your own money, because it's very important. I think money is also a key part in a relationship, because there's that type of comfortability when you are being loved truly, then you have money. I think those things just go hand in hand.
Absolutely, truly. Final question here, because we've talked about social media. So, do you think Instagram has made youth feel they have been left behind in life?
No, personally, no. But I've seen people, being influenced a lot by Instagram. Because if you go to Instagram right now, even if you look at your 4IP, you can just find luxurious stuff. The first picture, even you scroll just a little bit, utaona nini, maybe a Mercedes, a BMW, like people just living the life dream about. But I don't let that type of pressure get to me. But I've seen a lot of people succumbing to it, because they feel like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Mbona mi siishi that type of life? Because I had a friend called, I don't want to mention the name. I had a friend mwenye alikuwa anasema, we were just scrolling, kamuonesha, I think there's this TikToker, sijui anaitwa aje, but he has a Prince, something Prince. Kenyan Prince. So he has this Mercedes in convertible, like on that cover. Then nikamuonesha. Then the guy, he looked so stressed about it. Akasema mbona, akaniza, how old is the Kenyan Prince? Kamwambia about, I think 23, 22 years. Na yako 24. So akasema, why not me? Why I'm not even, akaanza kusema, when I look at my M-Pesa balance, it cannot even sustain my for me in the next 2 weeks. But why is someone younger than me, a 23-year-old, living the life that I've always dreamed about? Then there's the aspect that people wanajikuta wamejeka pressure bure, because you have seen people ati huku nje wakidrive these certain cars wakiwa wakiishi kwa hii nyumba, but you don't know that's what I tell myself. You don't know your destiny penye imekuplania. Also you don't know mostly about what God has planned for you. And also unaambiwanga your time in God's time is the best, and also you don't know when your time is ya prosper. Maybe it will be in 2 years, some in 10 years, so you don't know. You don't have to rush it.
Utaona mtu wa 20 years ana prosper huko 25, na labda utaprosper ukifika 40. You don't know, the journeys are different. But it's all about knowing how to control the pressures that come. Because honestly, Instagram, I think it has influenced a lot of people. If it's pressure, mali kuna pressure points, social media, it is Instagram. You get there, you see your favorite celebrities, nini na happen, kama, and different levels of life, people have different pressures. Mwenye ni teenager, pressure yake itakuwa, I don't know, getting a boyfriend who's like this and that. Mtu mwenye ako youth, niambia ni mtu anataka kupata job, wengine wanapata job fulani, nini ya party. Mtu mwenye young adult, kuna wenye wanafanya weddings, just na kaje, when ni 30, people are getting kids, and and you see them on different types of pressure, and everything is on Instagram. So the pressure comes in, but it depends on how you kind of the system you've built in yourself, because it will either build you or destroy you.
And also people should
very
know
easily.
that not everything you see on Instagram or even is real. Because there's AI right now. And also I can just go to AI, nipe my picture, niambia we nieke wapi, niko in Dubai. Because I saw this post, I don't know if you came across it. I think it was Vera Sidika. Alikuwa Hollywood. But I think Willis aka respond hapo akasema this is AI, this is reality.
Vera Sidika do you know how many times I've been to Hollywood? Or do you think I'm not those kind of celebrities?
Yeah, you can question those type of videos. So whatever you see on social media doesn't mean like the reality of life. You can just go and Photoshop up. Say kwanza with AI, I think vitu sasa ni rahisi. You can just manipulate a picture na kupeleka anywhere you want. So there's just a lot of things on social media that people should not believe them, and should not let them even give you a little bit of pressure in it. Maybe it will destroy you, because there's that, when you mentioned there's a good pressure and it will encourage, like a motivation. Unaona kama huyu anafanya hivi, why should I not do the same? So you'll be motivated in some way. But there's that type of bad pressure in you, utajipata you have made some bad choices and zitakulead astray.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes what I usually say is that you may think, people show you what they want you to see when you're
Yeah,
mesema.
true.
Yes, they might have money, but they will show you they have happiness. And what they do not have is happiness. They do not have joy in their money. They are quarreling ever, through and through. But what you have is something that money cannot buy. So if you have your peace, if you have your peace, no matter what you're struggling with, hata ka rent imekusumbua, yani ujalipa rent, umekaa unafikiria rent inatoka wapi na stress yako ni your rent, but you have peace in your heart. Yani kuna watu unaweza patana nao base mkule mtura mcheke, yani urudi home ulale fiti.
Gold, man.
It is gold, and some people do not know how valuable it is. Just the peace of mind. It is worth more than any other thing. So as long as you have that, work towards whatever you want. Pole. You're at a better place. Nothing is perfect. So you just work out through your imperfections and things will be fine. So situkafungie hapo.
Sure.
What to expect, James?
Mambo ya sporty. So in a few minutes I'll be coming back with a guest about ongelee sports kidogo. Remember, we have the Champions League tonight and also tomorrow. So it's a lot to talk about. Yeah, stay tuned.
All right. Definitely looking forward to that particular conversation. And then I go out because I'm not a sporty person, and then I sound smart. Yeah.
And was shiny.
On your account. Sasa nika shine huko on your account.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hashtag you means in the morning at Y254 channel. My personal handle is at Stephanie Yesa and at James John.
Yeah,
right?
True.
Yeah, so talk to us. We take a short break. James will be right back.